Alright.
Live.
Hey, it's Chris Homestead and Hardway. And if you've been watching us for a while, you know we try to help people get back to the old ways of doing things. If you're new to the channel, we're trying to help you get back to the old ways of doing things. And something we need to talk about. We need to talk about field peas, cow peas, black-eyed peas, Crowder peas, John Rouse peas, purple hull peas, whatever you want to call them. Field peas. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but in my granddaddy's day, farmers were in eastern North Carolina, tobacco farm country, row crop country, used to be dairy country and hog farm country. But in the old days, they were scared to death to plant grass, like coastal Bermuda or fescue or anything that was spread, especially like coastal, which is the grass that does best here for cow pasture. They were scared to death to plant it. It's a joint grass. It'll run and take over the world. And back before you had Roundup and things to control it, it was kind of dangerous on the farm. Back then, they wouldn't even have a lawn. They wouldn't have a lawn around their house to keep the yard chopped and swept because they were scared the grass would take over. So you didn't have grass hay. What they planted and cut for hay was field peas, cow peas. That's one of the reasons why they call field peas cow peas. And in just a second, we're going to take you down there and show you some we have in our garden. But in the past, and I'm about the last person that's done it, I took a grain drill. She'll show you the grain drill. Since it happened to be sitting right there anyway. Or you can take your corn planter and you plant field peas. The seeds are a little high, but if you ever do it one year, you can pick a few with the combine. You can pick them with the combine and the bean head. That saves some seed. Then it's pretty inexpensive to do it. But you can cut them, let them dry, and bale them just like you do grass hay. And plus, the grass will usually take them, especially if you're not keeping them sprayed. And they're not Roundup ready, so you can't do much spraying. You might take a hooded sprayer down the middles, but let the grass take them. I mean, the grass taking them is fine. When you mow them for hay, you're going to mow the grass too. There'll be a little grass mixed in with it. It's usually crabgrass or joint grass or something along those lines. Won't hurt anything. It'll dry down, makes really good hay. We're cutting these down and feeding them straight out the field. Pigs love them, cows love them. They're high protein, at least as good as soybeans, and they don't have to be heat treated before you feed them. There's no danger to feeding them not heat treated. And personally, I've never ran into a problem feeding it. I understand sometimes if you feed too much of it, you could have an issue. But no more than we feed, we do really good. They also do really good on kind of poor land, sandy land. They love sandy land. They'll grow places that other crops won't. A piece of land that won't make soybeans will make field peas. And I think they're just an overlooked resource. I think people have forgot about them. I think they don't know about them, and that you need to. So we're going to take you down here and show you how we do it, and maybe it'll help you out a little bit. All right. Couple little quick things I want to cover. You see that's just sandy, poor, dry land. Kind of one of the good things about these things is they will grow where nothing else will. And that's how long the runners are on. Now I will tell you they can be tough on the hay bale. They can be really tough on the hay bale. And they really do better if they're mowed with a sickle bar mower. You just come in, cut them down. Does better if you stay right on top of the ground. Now you want to leave the roots in the ground because the roots improve the soil. That's another good thing about it. They're just all around good crop to grow, especially in the south on poor land. Now I don't know what they'll do on red clay. I've always heard they did okay on clay. Pretty much did okay anywhere you couldn't grow nothing else. But the biomass is twice that of soybeans. And they don't have to be heat treated to feed them. And I discovered that nobody really seems to even know about them. You know, if you're trying to homestead on a small acreage and trying to use every resource you possibly can, this is a really good way to do it, because you can pick all you want. Then you let your neighbors pick all they want. They're still gonna make more peas. You can't keep up with them. Now these right here have been weathered a little bit. Of course, they're full of stink bugs too. Now remember, these are weathered. If we were gonna eat them, we'd have picked them a long time ago. But you can let them dry down like this so you have a good hot spell. See, part of those are fine. They're just a little black-eyed peas, the same thing you eat. They're the same peas you eat at, what was it, New Year's? You supposed to have black-eyed peas?
Yeah.
And if you are one of those people that run, which is not a good idea to do it, but if you run poultry in with your other livestock, chickens love them. They just absolutely love them. But it's a good way to make a lot of forage on a small area. Because in the past, and I'm sorry, we got bugs eating us alive. In the past, we planted this whole little garden spot in them, mowed them with a sickle bar mower, let them dry down, fork them into a trailer and put them under a shelter. They'll last just like any other hay. And if the grass comes up in them, I might have said this a while ago, you just mow it down with it, it's all hay. So you get something for you to eat, you improve your land, they fix nitrogen in the soil, you get livestock fodder, and you grow a whole lot of them in a little area. Now we put these on 48-inch rows because everything we tend in the garden is on 48-inch rows. But if you were just going to use them to pick a few and livestock feed, you can plant them with a grain drill, corn planter, put them on 38-inch rows. They actually bale better if you plant them flat on 38-inch rows with a corn planter and then cut them and then come back and bale them across the row. It gives a break. Those vines will all tangle up and it choke the baler up. You almost got to have somebody with a machete in front of the baler cutting it off so it don't pull too much in. But I thought it was just some forgotten knowledge that might help you, and I appreciate you watching. And remember, you never plow a field but turn it over in your mind. We're getting eaten alive, so we're going to have to get this up and go feed the cows and let y'all go. Thank you for watching.